Coming up is the main event. There's the man of the hour. Abner is ready for that title fight, but tonight he faces Felipe Almanza. That is coming right up. From LA Live, the opulent new entertainment center in downtown Los Angeles, this is Fight Night Club. Coming up, the main event. Abner with a perfect record of 19-0, facing Felipe Almanza, the Colombian, with a record of 19-15.
Almanza is the slightly taller, slightly rangier fighter, but he's 6 years older at age 30. Mares just turned 24. 3 knockdown rule is not in effect. There is no standing 8 count. A fighter can be saved by the bell only in the last round, and the referee or the ringside physician can stop the fight as he or she sees fit. It is a pleasure to watch Abner fight. He is a perfect blend of offense and defense, outside fighting, inside fighting, and you see he is a body punching specialist. That's how he took care of Carlos Florencio in his last fight, also a Fight Night Club headliner last August. And you see he just lets his hands go to the body and head, doesn't get hit in return, and that left hook to the body was the finishing touch for poor Florencio.
And here he is approaching the ring. The man everyone's here to see. That is coming right up. We are back. This is Fight Night Club. The stage is set for the main event. Here is Joe Martinez.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Club Nokia LA Live here in Los Angeles, California, Golden Boy Promotions and AEG present to you the main event of the evening. 10 rounds scheduled in the junior featherweight division. This bout is brought to you by DeWalt Power Tools, guaranteed tough, Budweiser, the great American lager, Powerade, the complete sports drink with Ion 4, and McDonald's. I'm loving it. The 3 judges scoring this bout at ringside on the 10-point must system are Fritz Werner, David Mendoza, and Tony Krebs. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Raul Calles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. For the thousands in attendance here at Club Nokia and those watching on Fox Sports Net, Los Angeles, California, make some noise! Are you ready? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trimmed in black, he weighed in officially 119.5 pounds. His professional record, 19 victories, 15 defeats with 3 bouts even, and 9 wins coming by way of knockout from New York, New York, representing his hometown and state of Colombia. Here is La Avispa, Felipe Almanza. And next his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with green and white, weighing in officially 119 pounds. As a professional, he steps into the ring tonight for the 20th time, bringing a perfect professional record, 19 victories, no defeats, including 12 wins by way of knockout. El Hijo de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, representing Hawaiian Gardens. Here is the undefeated Abner.
Muchachos, les di las instrucciones ahí abajo. Los dos traen calzón alto, así que aquí está bien. Dense la mano, buena suerte y cuidado con la cabeza los dos.
Well, if strength is measured in numbers, did you see the size of Abner Mars's entourage? It makes you feel bad for Almanza.
He's ready to be a world champion. Every world champion has a huge entourage, and Abner's almost there. He's got to get past this fight.
It's like half the ring was occupied by his entourage.
Yeah, and they were geared up with some nice clothes.
Yeah, you're a man of fashion and style.
Yeah, I want the Abner Mares t-shirt. Make me look tough.
All right, here we go. This is the main event in the junior featherweight division. This fight is scheduled for 10 rounds. This is really, as you said, a treat. This is something really special to see Abner Mares fighting He's 2 months away from his championship fight. Let's see what he has to show. Let's see what he wants to work on tonight.
Yeah, he's going to work on a little bit of everything because he does a little bit of everything in every round of his fights. The last time he was on Fight Night Club, he just looked like the total package. He told me at the weigh-in that he wants to do more. He wants more speed, more head movement, better counter punching, more body punches. So I'm looking forward to seeing that because I thought he just, I thought he looked like a bona fide bantamweight contender in his last fight. I like the guy they have him in with. He's not going to be easy to catch. He's not going to be easily deterred. He is a journeyman. He does have that 500 record, but he's not an old man. He's just 30 years old, and he's been winning fights. He has gone unbeaten in his last 7 bouts, so he's bringing some confidence into this matchup.
And so far, you've seen Abner already throw several different punches. He's thrown the jab, he's gone to the body, combination, using the right, leading with the right. As you said, this guy is the real deal, and as I mentioned at the top of the show, I would say he's, if not the best, one of the best fighters without a title out there today.
Yeah, you know, especially young fighter. I mean, he just turned 24. There aren't a lot of 24-year-olds out there who are as complete a fighter as Abner Mares.
And he's been ready to take the leap a couple of times, but mishaps in his career have kind of prevented
illness,
him.
injuries,
putting the brakes on
torn
his
retinas.
progress.
Right. That's why he wanted this fight, because of those medical setbacks in the past 2 years. He only fought twice in 2008. He only fought twice last year. So he wanted to get one more fight under his belt before he gets into the ring with a monster like Yanni Perez on May 22nd.
Let's just hope there's no jinx. And he finishes this fight on his feet, ready for what he's always been wanting. Since those incredible amateur years, a record of 112-8 with 84 knockouts.
That's a nice record, huh?
Jeez, 2004 Olympian representing Mexico.
He was the darling of that team.
And of course, he had that controversial loss to Hungary's Zsolt Benak. But he pulled through that.
Better suited for the pro ranks.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Stop! Break! Hey!
All right, this is the end of the study round. We'll be back with more after this.
Stop!
All right, this is the beginning of round 2, and with that kind of setup, Abner better put on a good show tonight.
He aims to do that. He said he wants to show more tonight than he did against Carlos Fulgencio.
Stop! Break!
I don't think it's going to be as easy. Fulgencio was there to be hit. This guy has good head and upper body movement. He's got decent hand speed. He's not running around the ring, but he's constantly stepping to his left, away from Abner Mares' heavy left. Now he's moving to his right.
I was going to say, you don't want to just get stuck with that same motion, because then you become a predictable fighter.
Mares is the kind of guy who will figure you out. So yeah, he's got to work both directions. I'd like to see a jab from Almanza. He does have the longer reach. He does have decent hand speed. I'd like to see what Mares does with a nice stiff jab. He's a good counter puncher. He'd probably just counter off it, but I'd like to see it just to see a little bit more action.
Just a crazy right there, just trying to get in there, just trying to make some noise. But even though he has a record that you look at and you don't really get impressed by it, but he's unbeaten in his last 7 fights.
Right.
So at least the streak
he's got
he's
got some momentum, and he has one thing that Mares doesn't have, and that's activity. He fought 6 times in 2009,
yeah, that's true.
And his last fight in 2009 was against an undefeated prospect, Anthony Rodriguez, who was 8-0, and he beat him, so he's feeling pretty good about it.
And he's already fought once in 2010.
Right, in January, absolutely. So this guy has been active. He has what Mares wants, what Mares is getting tonight, some activity.
And being that he's represented by Twins Barbershop, he better be sharp tonight.
He's got a nice smooth haircut there. And he looks like he has a nice fluid style, too. He's not one of these awkward and ugly journeymen. He's obviously a boxer.
And he's a man on the move.
Yeah, slides to either side. Starting to work his jab a little bit more. What this could turn into is an exercise for Mares to cut the ring off. And we'll see how well he does that. Almanza's kind of sneaky with his punch output. Not very consistent with it. And suddenly he'll just stop and let those hands go and then slide out of the way. And I can hear Mares' corner calling for the body shots whenever Almanza's back touches the ropes.
10 segundos, paren la campana. Paren la campana, muchachos.
Well, Almanza continues to move well. Get out in the ring. We'll be right back.
A body attack from Abner Mares. That's what his corner wanted to see from him in that second round. That's what Abner gave them. At least at that moment.
So I would say at this point we're going to see how well prepared the physical conditioning that Almanza brings with him. I'm not sure if he can continue this pace about 10 rounds.
I bet you he hasn't been in the gym as long or as intensely as Mares has coming into this fight, but because of his activity, he doesn't have to. His reflexes are going to be sharp because he fought so often last year and he already has a fight under his belt this year. We're seeing the body work.
Oh! Caught him with a nice uppercut. Almanza seems a little confused, almost perplexed, looking at the referee, wondering what happened.
He's complaining that he was hit with a kidney shot. He says he was hit on his back or hit on his hip, and he didn't like that.
Well, would you?
No, I wouldn't, but you know what? Kai said protect yourself at all times. He ducked under there and offered his body up to Mares, and Mares took it.
Just when the crowd was getting a little impatient, Abner Mares comes up with that punch, pulled it out of the hat. We're told it was definitely not a low blow. Surprising though, it was a surprising punch.
You know what? There were just 2 shots to either side, and then he flipped him on his head on his way down. Now see, that's a borderline body shot from Almanza. Right there, yeah, that was right on the belt line.
And Abner Mares, not a complainer, didn't even look at the ref.
He's not worried about it.
A lot of other fighters would immediately, call that one out.
A beautiful combination from Mares there. A right uppercut, and he turned it into a right cross.
There's a warning, keep those punches up.
I wonder if Almanza's trying to pay Mares back for what he feels was a flagrant foul. He's got to be careful about that, though. One thing Mares knows how to do is throw and land a good body shot, and he always sets him up.
Just kind of feeling out his range right now. Another low one. That one almost hit him on the knee.
I love how active Mares is, but how patient he is at the same time. He never looks like he's in a rush.
And there isn't. We're going to go 10 rounds. He's got all night. He's got time to let the guy just settle down a little bit, get tired.
And he wants to go rounds. He wants some work.